few years ago, when we were developing the project schedule management system of GRC Perfect, Adaptive Governance, Risk and Compliance System, the product owner asked me, "Hey Fatima, why don't you quickly develop a persona so that we don't miss out vital aspects from a customer point of view?" Now, some of you might be wondering what persona means. So if you are new to this technique, or you want to gain some insights on how to develop one, this video is just for you. My name is Fatima Suhair and I work as a business analyst at Adaptive US. In last week's video, we learned about behavior-driven development. In today's video, let me demonstrate what the persona technique is all about. So the whole idea of persona is that if you want to design an effective software, then it needs to be designed for a specific person. So personas represent fictitious people based on your knowledge of real users. They exemplify the way typical users interact with a solution. The goal here is to bring your users to life by developing personas with real names, personalities, skill levels, motivations, frustrations, etc. They can also include a picture and a short narrative of a day in the life of the user. This would help in visualizing the user and their experience. So this is a persona that I created using a tool called Extensio, which is spelled as Xtensio. So as you can see, at the top, you typically provide the full name or title of the persona. So I have used a name called James, but you can mention that over here as well. By giving your persona a face, you can increase the relatability and understanding of the intended stakeholder. So make sure you upload an image like this. You can also use a real quote, which would capture the persona's attitude towards your product or service. So this is something like James is saying, project management is like juggling 3 balls, time, cost, and quality. Now in the biography section, you can add a short paragraph to describe the user's journey. This could include their past leading up to this point, the different solutions they have tried, and the frustrations that they have felt with these alternatives. So as you can see, I have mentioned James is a project manager handling multiple projects. His organization does not have a standard practice for managing projects. So he's spending a lot of time collating workbooks, and this has become a tedious task over time. And James is also looking for a much more efficient way of tracking schedule and also capturing efforts. So this short description will give us an idea as to what the persona expects out of the system. Now, you can also indicate the key personality characteristics, which will help in giving an overall image of who the user is. So there are different personality traits. So some people can be introvert, extrovert. So this particular tool called Extensio gives us the option to drag the slider and move it to the various features, like he can be an extrovert, or when it comes to thinking and feeling scale, what level is he at? When it comes to judging and perceiving, is he somebody who perceives a lot or somebody who judges a lot? So you can actually rate the scale like by dragging it. Now when it comes to traits, there are some aspects called traits which would differentiate one specific persona from other users. So you can use adjectives to describe what motivates them, what their priorities are, what their personality is like, and so forth. Now in the goals section, you should define what your persona is looking for in a product or service, or rather what she or he intends to achieve by using your product. So through this particular project schedule management of GRC Perfect, the goal that the project manager would try to achieve is to manage resources effectively and efficiently, to schedule projects and track effort spent, to manage project risks, to keep the budget, to keep the project in track, and many other things. So I've listed them all. Now, when it comes to frustrations, you can define what prevents your persona from achieving his or her goals. This section helps a great deal in deciding what features and services needs to be added to your product. So what are the frustrations here? He's wasting a lot of time getting information because there is no centralized system. He's manually updating schedules, which is resulting in a lot of loss of valuable time. Then the project team is dispersed and there is no good way to share information. So by using this tool, he would like to overcome these frustrations and achieve his goals. So these are just a few aspects. You can also add more details to the persona and make it more informative. So to conclude, personas help business analysts to gain a deeper understanding of stakeholders. However, one of its limitations is that since personas are fictional, one may end up creating a generic user that is not distinct or realistic. Personas may not be a good substitute for a real user either. So I hope this video gave you some insights on personas and how to create one. So in my next video, I will discuss another technique called impact mapping. So stay tuned and subscribe to this channel for more BA videos. Thank you.